Here we go. Let's finish up our last topic in trigonometry. So we are going to discuss the Pythagorean identity today. Sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. Now, if you remember, the Pythagorean theorem says a squared plus b squared equals c squared, where c is the hypotenuse. Well, recall that if we're in a unit circle, my hypotenuse is a unit, which is 1. That's my radius. So therefore, we get sine squared plus cosine squared theta equals 1. And of course, sine and cosine, those are your sides. So you're still saying a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Now here's our problem. What is sine of theta if cosine of theta equals -3/5 and the angle with measurement theta is in quadrant 3? On your problems that you're doing, I highly recommend sketch them out. It makes things a little bit easier. So here we go. Let's apply the Pythagorean identity. We have sine squared theta plus cosine squared theta equals 1. I don't know what sine is. That's my unknown. Cosine, however, is a -3/5. So I'm going to substitute -3/5 in for cosine. Don't forget we're squaring it. And now let's start simplifying. Sine squared theta plus, properties of exponents. You need to distribute that 2 to the numerator and the denominator. -3 squared is 9. 5 squared is 25. And now we would subtract 9/25 from both sides. So we have sine squared theta equals 1 minus 9/25. You need a common denominator in order to simplify. Well, that's pretty easy. I need a 25 in the denominator. 1 would be 25 over 25 minus 9/25. Let's simplify. Sine squared theta equals 16 over 25. Don't forget, the rules are the same. If you're going to undo a square, we would take the square root of both sides. And we're going to do plus minus. So now I have sine of theta equals plus or minus the square root of 16 is 4. The square root of 25 is 5. Now, notice I have this plus minus here. I need to determine, is that going to be positive or negative? Remember, theta is in quadrant 3. If we are in quadrant 3, sine is negative. So that means sine of theta equals -4/5. These are your try-its. I'm going to go ahead and post them in Microsoft Forms as a quiz. I'm going to let you guys give them a shot. Make sure you submit them. After you submit them, you'll be able to see if your answers are correct.